You need to give it up. Had about enough. I crashed out and got fired from my 9 to 5.
I'll tell you right now, I made a crashed out yesterday actually, after I got fired.
Oh, no. What did you do? Why'd you get fired? And what did you do when you crashed out? And she's saying it. Do y'all see the smile on this lady's face? You in too deep.
And said some stuff that wasn't quite pleasant to people. But I don't fucking regret it. I don't. You know why I don't regret it? Because I don't understand how you can sit there and have some master plot to take away somebody's livelihood and job. I don't get why you would do that to somebody.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Some people deserve to be fired for certain stuff they do at work. Now, I don't know if she's one of them people, but if you are one of them people and you asking like, why would you fire me? You know I need my livelihood. I'd be like, you wasn't concerned about it when you was okay.
But you know what, baby? Karma's a bitch. Karma's a bitch, and I have proof.
Oh.
I have the evidence.
They wrongly fire you?
I might just share it with everybody, you know. If I get enough likes, I'll share all my little screenshots of the evidence of you lying to me, saying that you did not share a screenshot of something so stupid to a boss. How much stuff you could have said to them and you use something as stupid as a Facebook post against me.
Wait. What did the post say?
You could have told them I was an adult entertainer. You could have told them I did Symone. You could have told them that I slept with some guys for some change. All of it's true.
Wait, ma'am, not you being happy and like proud of the fact you was doing something strange for a little piece of change and you just like, all of it's true? And what?
All of it's true. You could have told them that, but yet you choose a Facebook post where I was like, maybe this job is not a good job. Maybe this is just a temporary job until I can find something better.
Wait, so you went on Facebook and was talking mess about your job, like, oh, this job ain't hitting on nothing. They ain't talking about nothing. But then you like, why you ain't telling them I was doing fans of only? Ma'am, we didn't need to know that. Y'all be including too much on the TikToks. I was here for the plot.
And that's what you use to get me fired. Cool. Seems logical to me. Very logical, you know. Seeing that you show up late, you call off. You've been working there 2 months, and what? You've called off of 3 shifts and have been late at least 6 or 7 times.
Why do coworkers be keeping track of how many times you called out or whatever you got going on? They be like, you're not getting worker of the week. You called out 3 times. You only been working here 2 months.
And have been late at least 6 or 7 times. And they chose your dumbass over me.
Not you being jealous.
Job belongs to me.
What do you mean they chose her? This ain't no relationship.
And they chose your dumbass over me that was late once and was always there and always asked to leave. Always be like, I can't work this day. And then for the boss to sit there and tell me that I'm responsible to find my own replacement when I have to go to court or my daughter's getting married. The fuck? That's your job. You're the owner. You fucking do it. You're the one that makes money off the fucking $6,000-$7,000 a month. I don't. You do. And you're a landlord. And at that, you're a shitty fucking landlord. You are a piece of shit landlord.
How do you know all of his business? Like, where y'all live at? To where you know all of his business. This lady be peeping everything. You gotta keep it short with coworkers. You can't tell them nothing. Tell them too much, y'all fall out. They know too much now. They want to use it against you. And even in her case, girl, she put up your Facebook post like, hey, this you? Boss didn't like it and now you let go. Keep it private. But bosses, y'all ain't safe either. This is proof. And she seems upset that you're not a good landlord, according to her, that you're making more than her. And then on top of that, like, sometimes your boss will say, hey, you need to find somebody to make sure that they are able to do the job if you're not there. To be honest, I don't see nothing wrong with asking, like, hey, do you want to swap out on the schedule or something like that? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, she kind of is right. Like, hey, if I'm giving you the heads up and I'm saying, hey, I need to be gone, yeah, you need to figure that out. You're supposed to manage people when you're a manager. So I get where she's coming from with that, but I also don't see nothing wrong with, like, working with them. Like, hey, I'm going to ask Sheila, can she help me out on this day and fill in? I don't know.
You have no empathy for anybody. What is it, the story I heard that the lady that was working there that I replaced, she was living with your daughter. Your daughter moved to Phoenix, and then you kicked her out and told her you can't live there no more.
Was she living for free? I might have had to kick her out too. I don't know.
You kicked this woman on the streets and she was an elderly woman. And
Wait,
you're a good person.
she just moved in with your, so the daughter left and went to Phoenix. I'm assuming she probably was living there for free because she's elderly. Context clues, y'all. The daughter dipped. The lady was still in there and he kicked her out. Probably because she wasn't paying. And what is going on? How did you know all of this, ma'am? Like, you got too much time on your hands and then you being petty. She in the mirror like, you really chose my coworker over me? How you gonna do this to me? Then you ain't even a good landlord. Heard you kicking old women out. Elderly women. What is going on here? What am I watching?
You're a good person. And then people wonder how come I don't like religious people. Why? Because about 75% of them, you act like you're good people, but you're not. Because if you were good people, you'd follow Christ's teachings. You'd follow Jesus's teachings. Don't. You don't.
Not the religious people catching strays because you got fired. Ma'am, now this is a little bit of a stretch. What did he do that was not Christ-like? I don't know if he kicked the old lady out really or not, but there gotta be more to that story. Was that his house? How you got all this time to figure this out? When you got fired, don't you need a job? And I'm hoping she get a job. Don't get me wrong. And it's no offense. I'm not saying this is about her, but just in general, people with no job be having all the time in the world to be talking mess. And I'll be like, where y'all getting all this time and energy? Like, use that for application. I mean that in the nicest way possible. Like the time and energy that, all of this could be used trying to find you somewhere else to work. It's like wherever you was working, that didn't have to be your end all be all. It's like sometimes you got to know how to just leave in grace. Just leave that where it is. It's like, yeah, it sucks you got fired, but ma'am, you might be on the job search right now. These people gonna come across you. They're gonna come across you looking petty and being petty on TikTok about your last boss, and they gonna see this is recent and you probably still looking for a job. Ma'am, they gonna be like, we don't want that on our team. That, like, especially while y'all are in the job searching phase. And I don't say that because she just got fired. Ma'am, what are we thinking about? Like, at least wait till you secure the next job. Like, even then, you still gotta be careful. They are watching y'all. Y'all do know that, right? You can't just be saying any old thing about your employers online, especially if you want future employment from somebody else. Like, come on now.
You act like you're good people, but you're not. Because if you were good people, you'd follow Christ's teachings. You'd follow Jesus's teaching.
And I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna like what I'm saying. Nobody is good. If you know, we all gonna fall short. I'm not saying you should purposely fall short. And I'm not looking to be called good. And I don't think anybody else should be looking to be called good. But God is. Jesus is good all the time.
And your little comments about, why do you care? You should just have your husband deported. Or, when I said, that's funny. And you go, what is so funny? Your life? You're so funny. No, you're a fucking racist piece of shit. You're a white person that gives no fucks about anybody else but yourself.
Oh, he's racist towards her husband. Her husband's Mexican? I can't. Where did you come from, ma'am?
But karma's a bitch. You know that karma will come get you, baby.
Did he say that about somebody getting deported? Now, I don't wish hard times on anybody. I don't care if I agree with how you got somewhere or whatever the case may be. Unfortunately, if somebody is somewhere where they ain't supposed to be, they might get deported, but I don't walk around wishing that on nobody. And hopefully he's not supposed to be here, if you get what I mean, because girl, you making video evidence. And if he wasn't supposed to be here, girl, you telling. Girl, be quiet.
They will. I hope your facility gets shut down, and I hope you lose everything, and I hope you're poor living on the streets.
Nah, this getting a little dark for me. It's getting a little dark. Cause why? I understand he fired you, ma'am. Cause you was talking mess on Facebook and your coworker ratted you out, and you should have known not to be talking mess while you was gainfully employed by the employer that you wanted to be employed by. But that could have just been a learning lesson, and we could have just moved on past it. But now you're on here wishing bad on people. Come on now. It don't have to go this way. See, this is what I mean. Your future employer might see you online talking mess and wishing bad on your last employer. Why would they want you there? Why would you be better than a 16-year-old with no experience? I'm just saying, you would be Petty Betty. According to, and it is not me trying to be funny. She called herself Pound Petty Betty. I'm not making it up. But I would want Petty Betty on my team of workers. I don't. Because you coming with the drama. I already know you coming with the drama. You finna stir the pot every day you at work. I don't want my pot stirred. Finna have me in HR every day trying to explain myself. What?
I hope you lose everything. And I hope you're poor living on the streets.
Poor living on the streets is wild.
By the end of this, I hope you feel every bit of unbad luck I've had, every bit of bullshit I have to deal with, I hope you get it 10 times fold.
Nah, we rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Because that right there, that's evil. When you wish bad things on people, stuff tends to not go well for you. Also, I don't know what's going to happen on the other end. That's why you got to be covered with the blood of Jesus. Because there's people out there that's just, I'm wishing on a star that something bad will happen. But the blood of Jesus, whoo!
Because I can tell you right now, I am not a good person. I've done some shit, but I've never done that. And I would love to, like, quote Leo Siscapi.
Who's that?
That's how you say his name. And say, I understand why you did what you did, but I would never do that. I don't understand.
Who's Leo?
I don't understand how you could do that. This bitch had so much going for her. I don't get it. She's beautiful, skinny, boyfriend is good looking. I don't get it.
Not her clocking your man. What? That's too much. I'm sorry, y'all. She was clocking her man. Now, this is why people don't want to bring their wife or their husband around y'all, because y'all be looking. Knew shouldn't have brought him to the potluck. Talking about, oh, you skinny. Her boyfriend look good, too. Nah, I'm keeping mine at the house after that one.
I don't get it. Everybody wants to sleep with her, women and man, but you want to... Over a job that pays you $18.25 an hour, you're going to fucking start.
No, $18.25, depending on how much experience you got. For some people, that ain't too bad. I'm not saying that people should be starting mess, but... And that is a good question. Why did she show the boss the screenshots? What did you do? Because according to her, she petty Betty. I just feel like we're not getting the full story. It's her side, the other lady's side, and the truth.
Over a job, you're going to try to get somebody fired. I don't fucking get it. I don't. But, it just gives me more fuel to figure shit out. I honestly hope you get everything you deserve. I hope you get everything deserved. And your mom's a fucking...
What?
Your mom's a bitch. And what? Your stepdad's a bitch.
Wait a minute. What is... All right, at this point, I might have to cut it short because I was, like I said, I was here for the plot, but I didn't know this is where it was going. I just thought we were listening to a story about why, like, you crashing out about why you getting fired, but now you taking shots. Like, she taking shots at people, and that's not really right. Now, what did everybody else got to do with you getting fired and because of the Facebook post? Ma'am, I know you mad, but you're taking it too far. I want to hear the rest of the crash out, though, just to see how far you're going to take it.
That's where we're at. So we're going to play tit for tat, and I'm going to be one petty motherfucking Betty. This is going to be petty Betty over here. Keep it up, baby. Keep it up.
Ma'am, they still got their jobs. Why do you want to be petty Betty when you got fired and you looking for a job, allegedly? I don't know. Hopefully.
We're going to have lots of fun with petty Betty. Now that I don't have a job. So, if you would like to donate to the cause of making sure my life is actually, decent, basically being able to pay my rent because, petty Betty over here, petty ass. You want to be petty Betty, I will be petty Betty too. Cool. And just remember, this bitch lives in a small fucking town with me, and everybody knows everybody in this town. People know me. People know you. Let's see what side they're on, especially after I say and, share all the screenshots where you lied to me and said you never did that and you never seen that post. But baby cakes, you're the only person that works with me that I was friends with on Facebook. You really think I'm that fucking dumb? Do you? Next time I see you, a big you. Big.
I don't understand, not one bit. I just want to know if you still hung up on this or if you actually got a job. Because I'm like, this is what I be thinking as an adult when you're talking about you have bills, your rent is due, you need help, you need money. Like, you on here saying, like, if anybody want to donate to the cause, like, ma'am, you need to donate to your own cause and go find a job. What are we talking about? You on here making videos trying to get back? Oh, like, and how do you even know they're going to see these videos? For strangers. Like, ma'am, you have real bills. You don't have time to be doing that.
How much of a sad and a dumb bitch do you have to be to get fired on your day off? Asking for myself. So if you see so nicely inclined to, like, maybe help me out a little bit, it'd be greatly appreciated, I'll put my cash tag somewhere here just till I can find another job, or, I do adult stuff online. Wink, wink. Just let me know. I'm just so excited I got fired.
Y'all, one of the last things I was expecting to see, which doesn't really shock me because most of the time when I see a story like that on TikTok, I see a Cash App. I see some way to, send me some money, help me through my hard time. But I ain't gonna lie. I hate to see people on Fans of Only because that's how they're trying to get their money. And I'm not like, hey, That's just me. Or having to hit the Cash App or just say, hey, send me money in Cash App. I just hope she's able to get a job and then also stop being so petty because this was a lot. And I'm just like, man, I hope she grows out of that. I don't know how old she is because... Anyway, I hope she grows out of that and doesn't take that petty behavior to her next job. And I hope, wishing her the best. But y'all, let me know what you think about all this down below. Do you think that people crashing out online after they get fired is the worst thing they can do? Or do you think it's justified? Have you ever crashed out online or in person after getting fired? I'd love to know down below and let me know what you thought about this one. But we have to start making better decisions today in order to have a better future. Whew.